In this lesson, we're going to talk about the reciprocal rule. So here's the basic idea behind the reciprocal rule. The derivative of 1 over f of x, that's equal to negative times the derivative of f divided by the square of f of x. Now, the reciprocal rule comes from the quotient rule. In fact, you can derive it from the quotient rule. So here's the quotient rule. U over v, the derivative of that, is equal to vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. So if we want to differentiate 1 over f using the quotient rule, we can see that u is going to be equal to 1 and v is equivalent to f. So u prime, the derivative of 1 is 0, and v prime, the derivative of f, is going to be f prime. So vu prime, v is f, u prime is 0, minus uv prime, u is 1, v prime is f prime, divided by v squared. V is f, so v squared is f squared. Now, 0 times f is 0, so that disappears, and we're left with negative f prime over f squared, which is basically what we have here. So that's how you can prove the reciprocal rule from the quotient rule. So let's write a simplified version of it. So here's the reciprocal rule. 1 over f prime is going to be f prime, negative f prime, over f squared. So that's the simplified version of the reciprocal rule. Now let's work on an example problem. So let's find the derivative of 1 over 5x squared. So go ahead and differentiate that expression using the reciprocal rule. Feel free to pause the video if you want to. So in this problem, f is 5x squared. F prime, the derivative of 5x squared, that's going to be 5, times the derivative of x squared, which is 2x. So that simplifies to 10x. So using the formula, it's negative f prime, so negative 10x divided by f squared. F is 5x squared, and if we square it, this is going to be negative 10x. 5 squared is 25. X squared, that's going to be x to the 4th. So we could simplify that. So 10 is 5 times 2. 25 is 5 times 5. X to the 4th is x times x cubed. So we could cancel a 5, and we can cross out an x. So this simplifies to negative 2 over 5x cubed. So that's going to be the answer for this problem. Now, we can get that same answer using the power rule. So the derivative of 1 over 5x squared, well, that's equivalent to the derivative of 1/5 x to the negative 2 if we take x squared and move it to the top. Now, we could use the power rule. The derivative of a variable raised to a constant, x to the n, is going to be n x to the n minus 1. So this is going to be 1 over 5. N is negative 2, so this is going to be times n times negative 2. And then x, negative 2 minus 1, which is negative 3. So the negative 2 is going to go on top of the fraction. The 5 is going to stay on the bottom. So we have negative 2 over 5. Now, x to the negative 3, once we put it to the bottom, it's going to become x to the positive 3. And notice that we get the same answer. Now, using the power rule, we could get the answer a lot faster. But nevertheless, the reciprocal rule works as well. So it gives us the same answer. Now, for the sake of practice, let's work on a few more examples, but using the reciprocal rule. So go ahead and find the derivative of these expressions. So let's say we have 1 over, actually, let's make this 4 over x squared plus 3x and for this one, let's say 5 over ln x. Go ahead and try those two examples. So this expression is equivalent to saying 4 times the derivative of 1 over x squared plus 3x. Now, f in that problem is going to be x squared plus 3x, which means f prime is going to be the derivative of x squared is 2x, the derivative of 3x is just 3. So it's negative f prime, so that's negative 2x plus 3 divided by f squared. So that's x squared plus 3x squared. Now, there's really no need to simplify this expression. I'm not going to FOIL it because it's going to become more complicated. So I'm going to leave the answer just like this. It looks nicely simplified the way it is already. Now for the next one, I'm going to rewrite this as 5. Oh wait, before I finish that, I need to include the 4 here. Almost forgot. So I'm just going to put that 4 right there. So that's the final answer with the 4 included. Now for the next one, I'm going to move the constant 5 to the front. So we're differentiating 1 over ln x. So f is ln x. F prime, the derivative of ln x, is 1 over x. When you differentiate ln u, it's u prime over u. So ln x would be the derivative of x, which is 1, divided by x. So it's 1 over x. Now using the formula, this is going to be 5 times negative f, so that's negative 1 over x, divided by f squared, or ln x squared. Now I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by x to simplify this. So 1 over x and x will cancel. Therefore, the final answer will be negative 5 over x ln x squared. So that's basically it for this video. Now you know how to use the reciprocal rule in order to differentiate functions that look like this, where you have the variable in the bottom of the fraction. So it's a lot easier than using the quotient rule, but you could use the quotient rule for any of these problems. But if you don't have a variable on the top, it's easier to use the reciprocal rule. By the way, for those of you who want more examples on derivatives and other topics like that, feel free to check out the links in the description section below.